What's up, Unbroken Nation? Hope that you're doing well wherever you are in the world today. Uh, I am in the process of quite a few different things. One, if you're watching on video, you'll notice my hands are kind of blue. One, painting, because I actually just moved into the new recording studio, which I'm very excited about. So there's going to be some more shifts happening in the show where we're going to do some in-person recordings. We'll continue to do Zoom things. And guys, let me tell you this, I have some unbelievable guests coming on the show. There are a couple of people who I'm not gonna lie, like when they said yes, I literally was like, yes, just so excited. More to come on that though. So in the new office, in the new studio, we got a couple different recording setups in here that I'm very, very excited about. So lots of work to do. But of course, 365 episodes means 365 episodes. And so here we go. I spent the weekend at VCon, which is Gary V's NFT Web3 blockchain event, and just felt really, really inspired leaving and coming back. A couple of things that were really beautiful about the event, if you don't know. So if you bought a VCon NFT or a VFriends NFT, you got access to come to VCon, which was in Minneapolis, and it was at US Bank Stadium. Unbelievable. There's a bunch of pictures I posted and a video reel that I put on Instagram and YouTube. And there was a Ferris wheel in there. There were these giant guys running around in costumes. There were these amazing events. One of the things that I've been contemplating that now is about to start going into action is actually releasing a NFT for Think Unbroken. There's more information to come to that, but we're going to parlay that with Unbroken Con, which is You're Hearing It First event that we will be announcing soon that will be happening later in the year, where I see this playing out in two ways. One being a 2-day event where there's multiple speakers. We bring in some of the greatest minds in mental health in the world, and we fill a room in a limited capacity, make it an exclusive event to about 100 people. So there's going to be more information on that to come, so we won't get into the details there. The other option, it may just be virtual. I don't know yet. In works. It's in the process, so we'll figure it out. But I wanted to go to VCon not only to learn about NFTs, but also to connect with a lot of amazing people that I happen to know in the space. I got to spend time with Tom Bilyeu, my mentor, of course, as you know, on I think it was Wednesday night. No, excuse me, Thursday night. Late got in there, and he had a meetup for Impact Theory for the Project Kaizen release. So that was super fun. Sorry, I'm brain dead from a very long day. Um, that said, there's an ongoing theme that I've been trying to tap deeper into, especially over the course of this year, particularly, and that's this idea about just being happy, like just being content, and in the environment of being at VCon, I saw so many happy people, so many people just excited to be in the room, excited to be a part of this beautiful experience, and excited to um, be with people. It's crazy to me how many people I ran into who are like, I'm so happy just to be around human beings again. COVID was crazy for all of us. And for some of us, especially just getting out into the world again just feels good. So I'm happy that happened. And I'm happy about a lot of things. Like, I have so much happiness in me right now because it's like, life is such a trip, and you have the opportunity and the ability today to kind of step deeper into happiness. But I think that starts with, deploying a bunch of gratitude. And I made an episode recently, just a lot of gratitude that I could not do this show without you guys, could not do it without my team. But there's so much happiness that I have in doing this. And I decided to go the long haul on this endeavor and just go deep, do a show a day, get the most amazing minds on planet Earth on the show, build a team around it, and so on and so forth. And one of the really incredible aspects of this is it's made my life so much better. I talk all the time about getting massive clarity, and I had clarity at the beginning of the year. I said 365 shows, and that mattered to me because I wanted to be able to put something together that felt like it was going to drive me forward every day, because I get so much happiness in my life, so much joy, so much um, power, for lack of a better way to phrase it, through showing up and doing the thing that I said I'm going to do. And there's happiness in it. See, what's really interesting, and this is a compelling conversation, a lot of people will come to me and be like, man, you're so intense. And, I do have resting bitch face. So let's be clear about that. I know this about me. They're like, you're super intense and you always seem to be on the move and you go 100 miles an hour and you do all these incredibly difficult things all the time. Like, how do you have joy in your life? Like, when do you take time off? When do you go on vacation? I'm like, I don't. And I don't because I'm happy. Like, that's the thing people have to understand. And if I were miserable, I promise you I'd take way more time off than I do. But because I'm happy and I enjoy my life and I love getting to show up every day, I love getting to have these conversations with you and to build Think Unbroken and to get the emails and the letters. Like, it brings so much joy to me. And the happiness for me is about me aligning who I am with the day to day, like showing up authentically every single day. And so for this, what I wanted to go a little bit deeper on is I want you to ask yourself if you're truly happy with your life, because you might actually be. And I want to go somewhere with this where people will often get lost. They're like, yeah, but I'm not filthy rich and I don't have a fucking Lamborghini and I don't have a mansion. And I'm like, so? Neither do like fucking 98% of people on planet Earth. But do you have an awesome relationship? Do you have great friends? Can you afford your bills? Can you, on the occasion go to the movies? Can you be happy? Like, can you be okay with having that? And I don't think that you have to have everything. Like, I just don't. Like, I want everything. Like, and I know you guys have heard me say that before. I'm like, I want everything. I should have everything. But for me, everything has and will continue to be like, how did I show up today? Did I do the thing I said I was going to do today? Did I push myself today? Did I make someone's life better today? And that makes me happy. And if you're in this place where you're not, I want you to check comparison. Like, get really probably viciously honest with yourself and ask yourself, like, are you comparing yourself to other people? Is your happiness being taken from you because you are allowing this space to exist in which other people have become the baseline for which and the predication for which you determine who you are? Because that's a fucking dangerous place. And I've been there. So look, I'll as always and forever, I will always be the first one to be like, yep, been there, done that shit. But if you're leveraging other people to determine whether or not you're happy, that's a dangerous place to be, because chances are they're not happy. Like, go look at people's social media accounts. One of the reasons why, like, I often will bring up, I mean, just the other day, the first line of my post was child abuse is war. Because the truth is, like, it would be really fucking easy for me to only show you, here I am with celebrities, and here I am with change makers in the world, and here I am, when I'm on an airplane, and here I am when I'm here and there. But I'm like, that doesn't fucking make sense, because that's not the entirety of my life. Now, do I show you everything? No, because, like, who gives a fuck what I'm eating? That literally does not matter. But can I show you things that are true? Can I talk about abuse? Can I talk about my mother cutting my finger off? Can I talk about those other things? Yes. And the reason why is because I don't want you guys to ever believe that somehow magically my life became absolutely perfect. Because it didn't, it isn't, it won't be, it will never be. But what I can say is that every single day I get to continue to build, I get to continue to grow, and I need to enunciate my words better. Um, that's the Indiana that's the Indiana in me. So can I get to this place in my life where I continue to show up? And that, my friend, is the game. It's not about the possessions. It's not about the money. And it's about showing up. It's about being of impact. It's about living life on your terms. It is about asking yourself, can you just be okay with what you have? And it breaks my heart when I see that people are so worried about, oh, I missed this thing and I didn't get invested into that thing. And, if only I could do it. Oh, you can't. Guys, the past is the past. You have to let go of it. You have to be okay knowing that you're not always going to be right. You have to be okay with this. And happiness, as much as it can feel cumbersome and unattainable and like impossible, even at times, and I've had those moments where like, this feels fucking impossible. Like, what? Happiness? For who? For me? No way. That'll never happen. And then what I learned was happiness really comes about through being the person that you choose to be every day. Happiness comes through not comparing, not judging, not trying to come up and make your life something other than what it is that you want it to be. And happiness, like, can you be okay? And the answer is yes. Chances are there are people in your life right now who they're telling you, you should do this or you should do that. You shouldn't do any, like, fuck, you shouldn't even listen to me. Like, to be honest with you, like, I wouldn't even listen to me. You have to trust your gut. You have to trust your instincts. You have to trust every part about who you are. Because if you're not willing to do that, you're never going to find happiness. And if you are trusting that and you feel content in it and you're like, man, life's pretty fucking good, like, own it. You don't have to have everything. Please stop letting social media lie to you. I was in the room. There were kids in that room over the weekend who got into NFTs at the very beginning a few years ago, and they've got millions and millions and millions of dollars. And you just look at them and you go, and you have these conversations with them, and you communicate. And I communicated with them. I don't know why I keep saying you weren't there. I was there. And I was communicating with them, and I felt so much empathy for them because you could see it in their eyes and their tonality and their body movements and the way that they interacted, that they were fucking miserable. And guys, I've told you this before. When I was 25 and, making all this money, my life was a disaster. Like, please, please, please don't let money be the thing that you determine your value and your worth on. Let it be how you show up for your family, your community, your neighbors, how you show up for yourself first and foremost. And if you're good, yes, you won. That's what I'm always trying to tell you. If you are good, you won. Like, I feel like I'm winning every fucking day. And am I a millionaire? No. Do I have a Ferrari? No. Do I have a helicopter? No, not yet. Do I want those things? I do. But I'm happy and content in the day-to-day of every single one of these moments of my life because I know that I'm showing up for me. And if you can do that for you and you can leverage that, that's where the happiness comes from. And so be okay with that. So my friends, I'll leave you with this. I know that life can feel incredibly unfair and daunting, and that no one hears you and you're never going to make it, and that why bother? But that's why we created Think Unbroken. That's why this exists, is to help give you not only the tools, but the community. There are so many good people in this Think Unbroken community. And I encourage you, if you have not, to please come and join our Discord, where I'm going to get deeper into it. My craziness of travel is ending for a very long time. Well, not a very long time, but for a couple of months, hopefully anyway. You never know. But that said, we're going to get deeper in there. Unbroken Con is coming. I'm telling you right now. And the people who sign up for that, I cannot tell you how much you're going to get taken care of. Like, you have no idea what I have in store for you. So Unbroken Con will be coming. The NFT will be coming. More programs will come. More books will come. There's a lot happening over here. I'm doubling down. We're going deeper. And I'm very excited to be on this ride with you, my friends. So Unbroken Nation, with that said, thank you so much for listening. Please like, subscribe, comment, share, tell a friend. And until next time, my friends, be unbroken. I'll see you.